everybody, it's Ariel Warren. I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and founder of Happy Body. Today I want to show you how to put your Dexcom sensor in and make it last 2-3+ weeks. So this is what I do, and so this is to help you out because you get all kinds of information, but this is what's worked for me. And so I'm just gonna show you everything I do. So of course, here's your Dexcom. I use a G4, you might have a G5. Here's the sensor, so I just pulled this out, this morning. Here is my new sensor change. I guess this is the transmitter, sorry. And then I use Skin Tech, and I have an IV 3000, but there are different covers you can use, and there are some that are pretty cheap on Amazon. I can get a pack of 50 of these for about 13 bucks on Amazon. You can get these through your medical pump supplies. You can get the IV 3000, but you can also get these Band-Aid looking ones that have a hole in it for your transmitter, and those are on Amazon, and I believe you can get 20 for $11, so that's a pretty good price too. So first of all, I'm just going to open up all of my packages, so get everything ready to go. So I have my, I don't even know what to call it, to be honest, the thing that puts the transmitter on you. Okay, I opened up my 3000, and so now, okay, so I'm going to put it on this side, and okay, you have to figure out what works best for you. So I use my sides. I know that you're supposed to put it on the front of your stomach, but it hurts a lot for me and it comes out, so you have to figure out what works for your body. And so I have found that I have the softest part on me is on my sides, and so that's why it's easier to put my sensors on my sides. So I will always switch which side that I do it on. So I used this side last time. And that's also where I put my pump site too, but I put it lower on me for my pump site. And so now I'm gonna use this side. But figure out what works for you. Whenever I put them on my arms, they always pop out, so I can't use my arms. So I know a lot of people like to use their arms. Okay, so what we do, you have a pen, make sure that it works. I scribbled on myself, we know it works. And now, what you're going to do, it always hurts when I bend over. I'm sore. So I will find a good spot, and I make sure that there isn't a lot of scar tissue buildup in that area. And so I'm gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna put a little black dot on me. And you're probably wondering why. I don't even know if you can see that. But that little black dot helps me know not to put this Skin Tech right where that dot is, because this can interrupt your transmitter and it can mess with it. And so you put that little black dot on you so that you don't put the Skin Tech right there. So now I'm gonna open up my Skin Tech, and this stuff is really sticky. So now I'm gonna go everywhere. Hopefully you can see what's going on. So I'm going around the dot. Try to be pretty liberal with it. You don't have to get super close to the dot, but close enough. I'd say like this far away, just like half of an inch. Now I am taking off the sticky tap, or the stuff to keep this from sticking onto everything. And next, you're going to want to put the center part of this right where that little black dot is, because you know that didn't have any Skin Tech on it. Okay, so this part is kind of tricky, but I squeeze up the interstitial fluid because that's what's going on there, or a little extra love is going on there. So I'm gonna push this in. And the tricky part is I don't pull this right out. I actually move it around. I make sure that it's really set in there really well. And so I'm moving this around and making sure that it's really, really, really in there well, okay? So now that I know that it's really and it's not gonna hurt you. You don't feel anything, it's fine. And so I then remove this, because now the needle is back in. Make sure to only move it around when the needle's in there, and then I'm gonna pull it off. Next, we have this part. You wanna make sure that this is really clean, so you either take an alcohol swab, so I'm talking about these two little dots in here. You wanna make sure that those are clean, because that can interrupt your Bluetooth signal if it's messed up, if it's not clean. So you can either take an alcohol swab, or you can take an eraser on a pencil. Just super easy, and then you can brush it off on a rag or anything, but just make sure that that is clean. So I clean that off, it's nice and shiny. Okay, next, I'm going to put it in here. And this is just all the same right here. You snap it in. I always get this mixed up and point it the wrong way. Okay, so I just snapped it in, and make sure you use this little lever to snap it in really well. And then I hold this and slightly twist this off. Okay, so you still have your skin tack. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that IV 3000, peel it off, get it ready, and then you're gonna take that skin tack and you're going to wipe all around it, wipe even on the transmitter. It's not gonna hurt it at all. Make sure that it's really sticky. And then I take this IV 3000, you can use Tagaderm, whatever works for you. And then I bend over to make sure that I am getting it, bending over helps so that when I do move around with it, it's not gonna peel off. That makes it easier. So I've bent over and I put it on, and I make sure that it's on really, really, really well. And then I peel it off, and I make sure it's on there, sealed again, and now it is instantly waterproof, and it is not going anywhere. So that's it. Now I'm gonna tell my little Dexcom that I'm ready to go, and so then you have to wait the 2 hours once you have a new sensor to calibrate. So, okay, so that's what I do, and my sensors, I don't even count how long they last, but they always last at least 2 weeks. And I don't even know, honestly, it could be 3 or 4 weeks that these sensors last for. So you can comment below, you can tell me your thoughts, but hopefully that helps you. And if you want me to work on something specifically, just let me know. Okay, thank you, bye-bye.